Truck detail reporting and fleet detail reporting look an awful lot alike. Where we really get into some cool tricks is in fleet summary reporting. So I'm going to go to the fleet summary reports. We'll take a look at those, and then we're going to look at how to generate an automated fleet summary report that is sent directly to your email at the end of the day or the beginning of the day so that you have yesterday's events all taken in place. Looking at your fleet summaries, you'll notice that you have, again, the track reports, the spectrum reports, and then some additional diagnostic reports. Last known truck location, all events report, or any of the trip reports. Let's just take a quick look at that on all of them. What you will see are the odometer mileage reports, the device. This is the last known location of all of these vehicles. Time in red means that it has been a day or more since these devices have checked in. You'll notice, like if you look at the number one here, the 360 Asset Job Site Bobcat device, it checked in approximately 29 minutes ago prior to this. The one below it, the Director Sales, 13 minutes ago. 1 hour and 38 minutes, and so on and so forth down the list. These are many of the older test units that we still retain the data, but they are no longer functioning on the system. Back to the fleet summary structures, there are quite a few fleet summary reports that have quite a bit of granularity in them. And it's like you're going to sit there and just look through all this stuff all day long. Not a good idea. So what we've done is we've added what's called the ReprtJob Administrator. Now what this does, selecting it, you will notice that there are job IDs, job descriptions. All right, let's take a look at the heavy equipment operating hours. Oh no, let's look at geofence. Here we go. Quite simply, what this report does, all right, it's called geofence. It is an active report. It is a daily arrival and departure report. The report is accumulated every day, and then it's sent to these email recipients at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, creating a report to do this really isn't difficult at all. You simply open a new report here. Let's go back and we'll create a new one. And let's just call it Lee's Now you'll notice, just like our other data generating reports, we now have Lee's into the editor. There's no tag on it. There's no job description. It's not active. We will edit it. And as you see, everything is pretty much blank in here. Well, let's go ahead and make it active. Let's call it Lee's Special. Let's do it on a daily basis. Have it emailed to myself. Now, what do we want? What is Lee's special report? From the fleet reports, just from any of these pull-down reports, all right? For instance, if you look at your trip report detail by group, default, ignition on and off, motion start and stop. Perhaps Lee's report are just speeds over 70 miles an hour. You want to know who did what when, all right? Maybe you want to know just about the excessive last check-ins, more than a day old. We need to see that on a daily basis. Distances traveled, ignition summary reports. Any of the fleet reports here and any of their variables are listed in the fleet report selectors. Well, I'm interested in speeds over 75 miles an hour. My fleet ID, I want them all. Okay? Now you'll also recognize in that fleet ID, remember we set this Toyota Tundra pickup group, all of our demo groups. Well, I want to know anybody who's going over 75 miles an hour. And just like any other report structure, We simply change to save. This takes us back to the list, and now you see Lee's reports called Lee's Special daily yesterday, and it is now active. This report will generate at 1 a.m. to 1:15 a.m. of the following day, and the previous day's speeding events over 75 miles an hour will be listed out by each vehicle that is currently active in the system. You don't have to sort through reports all day long. You don't have to watch your system. You can have these reports sitting on your email ready for you when you come to start your day at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, whenever the fleet boss, whenever the dispatcher needs to see these summarizations of the previous day's activities. They're already sitting on his email.